fabulous? How's my hair? The best sound in the world. Cheers, Anne-Marie.
Oh, shoot.
Oh my God, the alpaca's drinking the champagne.
To the rescue. Oh my gosh. They're too young to drink.
Well done.
Welcome to my dear friend Anne-Marie from Wedgetail Rise Alpacas. We are in Nanima.
Nanima.
I'd nearly said Enema.
No.
Nanima.
There is no way we are the arse end of the world.
I do all the funnies. And Anne-Marie's, out of the kindness of her heart, invited us here. It's Friday afternoon. It's about -5. No, it's actually 9. It's beautiful out. The sun is out, the sky's blue, there's not a cloud here. And look at all these gorgeous babies. Now tell us about Wedgetail Rise Alpacas.
Okay, well, we started about 6 years ago.
Mm.
I went to an agricultural show and I saw these beautiful, beautiful animals and I just fell in love.
How could you not?
Yeah. And so from that day on, I badgered, cajoled, bribed my husband, begged, pleaded, and we got some land.
Yes.
So we bought 17 acres here in Nanima.
This is huge.
Yes. And then one day I said to him, well, are you playing golf on the weekend? He said, yes. He said, why? I said, because I'm going alpaca shopping.
As you do.
So I was going to go and get 2 herd guards because we couldn't put sheep out here without alpacas.
Because the alpacas keep the baddies away, the foxes.
They do. They'll look after the sheep, and also what people don't realise is that not only will they chase foxes away, but also crows, eagles.
Wow.
They will really protect their flock.
Yeah.
And but if a ewe has a lamb and she walks away, the alpaca will stay and guard it, and sometimes even keep it warm.
Oh my
'Cause
gosh.
sometimes, and so you have a much higher survival rate.
Yeah.
So farmers go from having, they don't realise how many twins and triplets they may have in a season, because usually the fox gets it.
Oh my gosh, I
And
would
so-
never think of that.
Yeah, I came home with 4 alpacas, one of whom was a female with a cria at foot, a baby.
Now what's a cria?
A baby.
A baby.
Who's still drinking milk from mum, so under 6 months
Oh,
old.
okay, that's a cria.
Yeah. And so yes, we had a cria, and she was pregnant as well again. So she'd had another baby coming in. And so we were really coming home with 5 alpacas. And that was it. You know, 7 years later, we still have no sheep.
Now, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
So the baby's a cria.
Cria, yes,
Cria. And what's a wether?
is a castrated male.
Right, okay. They're lighter then, obviously,
Yes,
than the
just a
other
bit
one. Just a
lighter.
bit lighter. What do you call the females?
A female is an embry.
A what?
Embry,
Embry.
yeah.
Okay. And the male?
A macho.
Oh my gosh.
Boy, are they macho.
Really?
So a stud male is a macho.
Wow, I know a few of those.
Sexy beasts.
Oh my gosh! You were telling me before. Please tell everyone about not looking them in the eyes and how to pat them.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So alpacas are prey animals.
Yes.
They're quite shy naturally. They originated in South America, up in the high mountains. So there they had jaguars, and jaguars would hunt them. And so anything that stares at you or crouches from behind is likely looking at you for dinner. So if you stare at an alpaca straight in the eyes, it'll think that you're a predator that's about to pounce.
Right. Okay.
And so they will spit at you. Or they will run away.
Oh,
depending on their
okay.
temperament.
Okay. And you said you pat them under the chin?
Yes, always under the chin.
Because I have never patted an alpaca. It's always been on my bucket list. And as soon as I patted that the natural instinct I think with anyone is to pat something on the
Like
head.
a dog.
Yes, and that's why I got the dirty look. Please note we've got social distancing here, and we washed our hands before.
Absolutely.
And oh dear, I did come prepared because I'd heard that they spit,
Okay.
so I was ready. But I haven't found a spitter, have I?
No.
No.
My girls are
So,
all very well mannered.
no spitters. Now, what else do I need to know? How long do they live for?
They live for mostly over 20 years. Some have been known to go up to 30 years.
Wow.
At the very, very oldest. So very similar to horses.
And now I know that you make beautiful beanies from
Yes.
their wool. Tell me a bit about that process. Like, how do you shear them?
Yeah.
What do you do with the
So
wool?
once a year we will shear,
Yeah.
and what we'll do is we take off the fleece,
Yes.
just as you would a sheep.
Yeah.
Except the difference is, because they have such long necks and long legs, we tend to put them on a table,
Right.
and we gently restrain their legs so they can't, if they kick, they don't get cut.
Right.
And so we shear off the fleece, and we take it and we take out any bits of the paddock they've got stuck in there and any bits of rougher wool.
Yeah.
And then from there we will wash it all, align it in a straight line, and from there you get all the fibres running in a straight line and you can spin it.
Oh my gosh.
So whether you spin it on an old-fashioned spinning wheel,
Yeah.
or we take it to a mill and they spin it there, and then we make it into beautiful yarn.
I saw on your Facebook page,
Yeah.
you've got it's like a spinner. You spin the wool in. It looks like
The
the bingo caller.
Yes.
It looks like the bingo caller that you put the numbers in. Legs 11, 22. I want a shoe. That's what it looks
right.
like.
Yeah. So what we do is when we take a fleece off, it's got lots of dust in it,
Yeah.
and lots of bits of hay and things like that. So what we'll do is we put it into the tumbler and we spin it round.
Wow.
And so all of the dirt flies out.
Yes.
And we end up with lovely clean fleece.
And can you colour the wool?
You can, yes. So a lot of commercial herds are only white alpacas, or a very light creamy light
Yes.
fawn.
Like these?
Yes.
Yeah.
And whereas I'm a breeder who specialises in natural colour.
Yes.
So if you're going to dye your fleece, you can dye it any colour you like, and it takes dyes beautifully, and lovely bright colours. But also fleece like Demi here.
Ah.
You can that beautiful brown, you can put a red dye over that and you get a lovely warm red. So you can dye the dark colours too, but also a naturally dark alpaca will always hold its its colour.
She hasn't drawn breath, this little darling. And do they tolerate the cold really well?
Well, yes.
Yes.
Alpaca is super, super warm.
Right.
So what will happen is their fleece, because they were in the high mountains of the Andes, their fleece is very, very light. So they're not weighed down if they've got to run away from a predator.
I put my fingers in one before. It was up to here. I just straight in like a doona.
Yeah.
And is there any other animal that can live with them? They get on with the sheep? Can you put
They
anything
can
on?
sheep, goats, alpacas will guard chickens.
Oh my gosh,
Ducks.
chickens!
Yeah.
Chickens! I'm an old duck.
They will even, my cat wanders
Oh
out,
my
and they will
gosh.
look. I've come out in the night and found him sitting in the middle of the herd getting
You're
guarded.
kidding. Oh my god. So how much, if I was to buy one, like, I know you've got some champions here, but if I was to buy one for a pet for my property, because you couldn't have one in a residential area,
No, you can't.
what's the rough price of one?
Okay, so a good quality pet alpaca starts at about $350.
Wow, that's not much.
No, it's cheaper than most
Oh
puppies.
gosh, yeah.
They look. It depends on how handled they've been. So you get ones that are really quiet temperament, and they can start from $700 because they're what we call therapy quality animals.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of people. So our show team, I have one at the moment. He is so calm and beautiful. He will make a therapy animal. So he would go for about $700.
Now, I have a question, and it's probably a
Yeah.
stupid question
No.
coming from me. Alpaca and llama, same or different?
Different. So they're kind of like cousins. Distant cousins, and the same with camels. So alpacas are smaller. They have shorter ears, whereas llamas are much, much taller, and they have what we call banana ears. So
Oh.
they sit up. So an
Yeah.
alpaca will be like this.
Yes.
A llama will be
Oh,
like this.
okay.
So they have much bigger ears, and what they will have is a rougher, shaggier coat. They have less hair on their legs. So if you think of an alpaca is more like a sheep, used for fleece, and naturally in South America. Of course, they are used as meat as well. Whereas llamas are bigger because they were pack animals, so they're more like donkeys. And then you've got the biggest distant cousin is the camel.
Wow, that's amazing. That is just... Now we have a full audience out there. We've got about 100 people watching us. Well, three to be exact. Cameraman, sounder, director, producer, chauffeur, makeup girl, hair girl. They did nothing today. Anybody got any questions? I think we've covered everything. Is there anything I've missed? Is there anything you want to say?
If you get a chance to meet an alpaca, take it.
What a fabulous thing to say. And how wonderful to meet you. And look what you've done. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look. Look at these magnificent homemade Becky's beanies. You make beautiful beanies. I saw your colours. I saw orange, pink, blue. You knit. Have you got any here we can show?
We will go inside.
Oh, here's one.
We will.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
I think that's inside.
That's not new. I'm not putting that on. Don't be ridiculous. I'll put anything on my head. Do I look fabulous in this beanie? I'm going to go and check the beanies out. I'm going to take them for a walk around here. Thank you so much. Everybody go to Edge Tail Rise Alpacas. Scene 2, take 2. Go to Wedge Tail Rise Alpacas on Facebook. Chuck and Marie alike. We'll have some photos up there, and we'll be dropping this video into our aged care in about 8 days. So thanks so much. We're going to have a play with them now. So see you around like a donut. Thank you. Thank you so much. This kid's taking the dog for a walk. A whole new thing. Look what I've got. A big fluffy puppy. A beautiful alpaca. Oh my gosh. I think I have the best job in the world. No butt shot, darling. Turn around. There we go. Come up to the camera. Oh my gosh, look at that face.
Yep.
You're not a Scotsman, are you? Are you a Scotsman?
Born here.
But you are a Scotsman. You're gonna be in? So I'm thrilled. I've got a really, really special guest for you. I'd like to introduce you to Bruce.
Hello.
He's a Scotsman, correct?
Sort of.
Where from? Tell us where you're from.
I'm from Parramatta. But
I love it.
the family's been out here for some time.
Right.
First fleet, second fleet, and then somewhere around the 1860s.
And I'm at Vale, and I'm staying just down the hill with my friend Karen. And every afternoon at sunset, I've been sitting down there having a glass of water, and Bruce comes out and plays the bagpipes, and it's just the most moving, emotional, beautiful thing I have ever heard. And he's kindly said yes, that he's going to play a very special tune for you guys. So please sit back, and Bruce, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to just...
Just like our business at Southern Cross Funerals is family owned, it's great to have Krissy on our team as part of our family. Krissy brings so much joy to so many people. It's great to see what she does and the smiles that she brings to people's faces every day with her shows and walkabouts. We started working with Krissy over 12 months ago, and it's been one of the best decisions we've made at Southern Cross Funerals. Just seeing the amount of joy and happiness that her and her feathered friends bring to residents and facilities alike makes it all well worth it. She'll be back soon, no doubt, bringing joy and happiness and smiles wherever she walks. Who can forget that pink hair?